Fly the blimp, too much hot air. Race announcer, same thing there. Wouldn't get a word in with you know who. Just get down on the track and do what you do. Slide down in my seat, pull the belts tight. Get up on the wheel and let the dust fly. Never know how. Never know how.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the alternative World Center of Racing here at Talladega Super Speedway. My name's Ezekiel Reyes.
I'm Liam Sheen.
And we're gonna dig it out here tonight for 47 laps. Gonna be 150 miles in total. Webster, if he does wreck out, he'll be joining us in the booth here slightly. Got a lot of complaints with the setup. Well, that's on my part, but unfortunately I don't want to go ahead and boot up another session because we have a full field here tonight, so not a surprise. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Liam ain't surprised as well, but welcome to Talladega, y'all.
Yeah, a lot of people just join in the league, or they don't like show up until this race because that's their, probably their one shot to win because they have no idea how to race any other track. Not picking on them or anything, it's just like, if they don't show up anywhere else or practice, I mean, they're just going to show up to the full throttle easy track. But anybody can win this race here. Like, we saw Pete Kenny win the Bronze Series race at Daytona, so Talladega is even a bigger shot for maybe an underdog to steal one.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun to see how this goes here for tonight. Now just joining us, we just started our broadcast, so glad you're here for the Set Is Loose 150 here for the iSCAR Tolsma Designs Truck Series. Second to final race here. So currently, Patterson. Wait a moment. Patterson didn't show.
Oh my.
Josh Patterson didn't show. Hold up, I need to notify the chat. Josh Patterson, your points leader, didn't show. Holy crap. He didn't show?
That is implications.
He didn't show. What?
Damn.
He didn't show. Wow. Where is he?
Yeah, no, he's not here.
Wow. I am stunned. He is your points leader and he ain't here. What? What?
Yeah, so the guy in second place in points, I'm not sure who that is, but if they win, that's going to be a pretty hard hole to dig out of.
This race is worth a lot of points. Obviously, no surprises to the full field. Oh my.
Yeah,
goodness.
not the place you want to not show up to as a points leader.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man. Okay, so we're gonna take a stroll through the field. I mean, stroll through points. It's gonna be the ratchet way since I don't have like an ATVO thing, so I'm gonna just pull up my handy dandy Google Chrome right here. So points looking right now pretty nice for Patterson. Well, I mean, he had an 11-point lead, and Daffin didn't even show as well.
Oh, that's...
Yo, what the heck? Daffin didn't show.
Alec Daffin did
and
not
William,
show.
If William, is he here?
Yeah,
sure
William's
here. Okay, that means William.
If he somehow steals a win,
it's gonna be against who finishes ahead. Either William or Connor or Heater is back in this mix as well. Liebert as well, if he did show. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he showed up. Yeah, he's back in this mix as well. Wow. Okay.
That
I'm very surprised about that. It's gonna be interesting on how they'll sort out once this race is finished, but my oh my, your points leader not... Daffin couldn't get in because
It was
full
full.
session. Oh my god, man.
One thing I noticed, there's a lot
Wow.
of people with... There's like a lot of people with the first name that starts with J. You got Jackson Menchue, Jacob Tyler May, Jarrett Liber, Jonathan Hernandez, Joseph Fenton, Justin
Yeah,
Johnson.
so-
Wow.
Oh my gosh, man. So Daffin didn't show, so because the session was full. Oh my gosh. So the chasers do get a 5-point what you call it? 5-point thing. I forgot what you call it. Let me just pull up the announcements, guys. Drivers, what you call it? Where is it? If a chaser fails to make a race due to the sessions being full, they will be granted a 5-point provisional. So, Daffin, that will be 5 points for him due to not making it. But we're under qualifying right now, so we're gonna slide ourselves to the east side and play the national anthem. So, we'll be right back right after this. Stay tuned. There's more to come. Three, two, one, and we're back here live, of course. Oh, jeez. Okay, we've presented ourselves with a issue. I knew this would happen.
Qua.
Yeah, full 42 car field. Gonna scroll through the actual results to, what you call it?
Show everyone
show
here.
everybody, yeah.
Got a lot of people making their first start of the season, unsurprisingly. But, man. So you got Nolan Cooper, new guy in here, sitting on pole with a 54.271, with Dale Robertson at a 282. But that's probably the warm-up lap, so I'm not sure if that's going to be the pole lap. But as you can see, Nolan Cooper's hugging the yellow line.
Yeah. We used to go around, but... Oh, man.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how many yellows?
Well, first off, since there's no fast repair, I'm expecting one big wreck and the rest go green. Like, the way the people are describing the set right now, I would not be surprised to see some kind of spin due to the quote-unquote set being loose. But oh boy, I'm interested to see what kind of shenanigans people are gonna find themselves in here for tonight. Obviously, multiple people who've never made their start making their first start here tonight. A bunch of rookies in this field. Nolan Cooper, Jonathan Hernandez. Scroll through the field. Steven Patterson, Sterling Brock, another one, Mark Brannigan. Last week's winner, Webster, makes a return here tonight. And that number 12, 40... No, that's number 49, of course, Poindexter. 29. And I don't know where he qualified, but
Got 14 cars that have taken a time so far. And it looks like that's going to be it.
Yep, and obviously, no surprise, we have 26 people viewing, so thank you all for watching here for tonight's live stream. Oh boy, man. This is gonna be... It's gonna be a show. It's gonna be something. Not saying it's gonna be good, not saying it's gonna be bad, but it's definitely gonna be something different here for tonight. And we're rounding out qualifying, and the 80, Jonathan Hernandez, rounds himself to the front, so congratulations to him for being the pole sitter here for tonight. And we're gonna start grading ourselves up, and row number 1 is gonna be displayed on your screen. Congratulations again to that number 80, Jonathan Hernandez, one of the rookies here tonight. Alex K. Greats right alongside of him. Oh, have we lost Liam?
Huh?
Oh yeah, we're doing the we're doing grids right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
You got Joseph Fenton in row 2 and the 83, Michael Bianchini in row and 4th place, and on his outside, 69.
Row number 3 gonna be Nolan Cooper, one of the rookies here in tonight's field, 07, and Dale Robertson, 87.
Got 2 RX Racing machines, and row number 4, you got Jarrett Liebert in the 5 and Matt Moquin in the 52.
Row number 5, and this is going to be the final row we'll be counting off. Adam Orgler and Stephen Patterson. Stephen, one of the rookies here tonight. And the rest of the order is going to be shown on your screen. Oh boy, what have I made? What kind of... Oh no. Oh man. This is like exactly the reason I suggested heat racing. Because of this. We're going to have so many people show up, and a couple chasers won't make the field. Daffin being one of them. I knew this would happen though. Oh man. I should have done something about it.
There might be an issue right here. Apparently race setup is qualifying setup.
No wonder. Oh boy.
You might want to do something about this. Because they won't be able to run that.
Oh my god. So the race set's qualifying?
We're going to step aside, go to as we figure this all out.
Yeah, hold up. We're going to go side by side.
Fly the blimp.
Growing up as a kid in Oklahoma, where I'm from, the Chili Bowl is the biggest race that we have. The Chili Bowl has kind of been my favorite race of the year. Growing up a dirt racer in Oklahoma, that's kind of the holy grail.
Alright, we're back live. Oh, what a mess, man. What a mess.
Well, this is gonna make a shit show even shittier.
Oh,
We're gonna
my.
come to green this time by. Looks like Jonathan Hernandez is gonna lead him off to green. As
Yep. We go to start-finish line, take the green flag.
Green, green,
And
green.
away we go.
and we're underway. Drivers have been warned to manage their temperatures, and some drivers have damage from the 99 running into them. As the NCXT car in the 40 looks like he's going to get a great shove past the 80 truck, as people are just trying their best to manage their temps here.
I'm not surprised they're leaning back themselves. Obviously, no fast repairs here tonight. Don't want to catch yourself into some sort of wreck.
80 moves out trying to get a run for the lead here, as it's not going to happen as there's no help with him. I don't see why people aren't helping him, because the pocket of airs, we have the 52 coming up on his outside. The pocket of airs got to help a little bit from the, the taped up front end, but yeah.
Triple wide right behind. That's Kim Short trying to slot it. I mean, not Kim Short. Nick
Four
Short.
wide with the 14 truck. Still four wide. The 87's shoved below the yellow line. Can he keep it on the yellow?
As Robertson, he's just going to slide himself to the back. Not even worth taking the risk of staying in that front pack. The front pack, I'd say, consists of at least 17 trucks. Everybody right behind just roaming themselves around. The car's a lot of fan out right now, no surprise. But these people need to manage themselves, obviously, to the point of which you don't screw yourselves up.
5 cars have lost the draft. Justin Johnson leading that pack here. As it looks like David Smith and Ryan Mullen are going to join him in that group.
3 wide action up front, 3x3. Moquin going to lead that lap on the high side. He's getting a push from, looks like the 53. That's Stephen Patterson.
Brand new
High
truck
side.
in this league. So, got a new guy. You don't know how he's going to push or how he races, but brand new truck. They're going to get really sketchy here. It looks like he's going to try to go 4 wide with the 96, and the 96 is not going to get there as they single back out to 2 wide. 80 gives the 44 a great shove, as it looks like people. Oh
my gosh!
Oh.
All right, man.
Caution's obviously
52's
out.
around.
Menchie gets turned. And we got people piling
That's
up
the-
all over the place. Oh,
Yeah, it looks like Nick Short just got a bad shove there and went up into the 75, or it looks like the 75. No, the 80 just went up into the 75. Just got him loose, and the 75 just spun around. People were complaining about how the setup was loose, and that should give you an idea on how on edge they are. Unfortunate end for the 52 and the 75.
there was net code between that. You saw the 80 wash up. You see the damage respond itself. And looks like Moquin, one of the chasers in that 52, is involved in this one. Lucky Dog's going to go to the 99, Peter Kenny.
Big break from Malachi Drake and Nolan Cooper as they were on edge of losing the draft at 45.9 seconds behind the lead. As we got some people just joining the session, Frank DeAngelis has had his hauler just show up at the track, so yeah.
Yep, since we're under our first caution, cautions take forever here. We're going to go side by side as we check out one of the drivers here for commercial break. So stay yourself tuned. We'll be right back right after this.
Growing up as a kid in Oklahoma, where I'm from, the Chili Bowl is the biggest race that we have. The Chili Bowl has kind of been my favorite race of the year. growing up a dirt racer in Oklahoma, that's kind of the holy grail.
One. Okay, so problem was this race set is what you call it?
Qualifying setup.
Yeah, the race set's the qualifying setup, and the qualifying setup is the race setup. So basically, we're running with qual set right now, and this is literally taped all the way 50%. So, oh boy.
Looks like there might be a faster pair because the 80 came back out with 0 damage. Not 80, but
I definitely put no faster pair. Dominic is sitting on pit road with damage.
52. Yeah, never mind. I was looking at the wrong guy, but yeah, that's gotta be a. People aren't gonna be too pleased with the guy that made his first start tonight and took out a good bit of the field. So got one of the guys that haven't really been up front most of the season. You got Ryan Brancheau, or Brancheau. He still goes out as the leader in the number 6 RX Racing Machine. As the rookie, the 80 car, right behind him. And the guy that was just up front, just couldn't really get a good start, was the 40 of Alex K. Griggs.
Oh boy, there's a lot of people voting for a new server. I'm not
Should
sure.
we I think you should just bite the bullet and make a new one because race is off to a bad start. You got a lot of people not showing up in the playoffs.
Yeah, very true. And I
we'll
really
hold
don't
a
know
vote.
what to say. I need to ask.
Let's hold a vote in the chat.
Yeah, I know. I need to ask chat. Not only that chat, but I need to watch the actual YouTube chat. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself and the desktop audio. I'll have to see how this will play out.
Dude, you gotta make a new session.
You
I'll
think
fund it. Yeah, I think you should.
Oh man, it's already like.
If I can fund it, I'll fund it.
Huh?
I mean, I don't know. If I can fund it, I'll fund it, but I don't see how this is fair.
Yeah, true, but literally if I screw up, everyone's gonna start screwing around, and
You just gotta fix it, man.
yeah, I don't want
Just like, go to like a standby screen, and then we'll just set up a new set. Give it like 5 minutes of practice, and no qualifying.
I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm just sort
You
of.
really,
I'm
you
just
might as
sitting
well.
Here. I'm just sitting here, like, questioning. Oh, jeez. Like, there's benefits to starting a new session, and
I'm just saying you might as well. At this point, you might as well. Like, he got half the
There's
field
already-
taken out.
Of course, there's already a caution that just came out, so.
We haven't really done any racing yet.
I know, that too.
I don't know. Nothing cycled out at all. It's just some rookie took out a good bit of the field, but you might as well just make a new session. I mean, people are against it because after that wreck happened, they're like, oh wow, okay, so the wreck already happened. No, I don't want it to be a new session. But I say make a new session just to make it fair for the other guys.
Yeah, true, but the session already, I mean, we're already in the
I get
session.
it, we're already in the race session, but I say, like, you might as well just make a new one. There's no racing that has happened.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
So what do you say?
I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it as is.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, just move with it. Just go with the flow.
Yeah, we should
Take
come
blame
back
for it. I don't even know if I want to even count this as a race now. I'll have to see post-race.
Should we, you should just reschedule. Well,
Reschedule? Nah.
not reschedule, just make a new session if you're not going to count the race. Because at that point, it's just pointless then.
No, I mean, oh jeez, I don't know. Or I'm just questioning. Oh jeez.
Honestly, really, I mean, like, just being honest, you got people that are in the chase fighting for a championship, not in the session. You got a bad setup going, and you have half the field with damage due to, you know, P. Kenny being P. Kenny. And a lot of people are going to give you shit for this after the race.
Green flag.
So I say, make a new session.
Just went through, so I think it's too late. It's just too late now.
Well, then, come back then. Let's come back from muted.
Yep. Branshaw's leading what seems like a swell of cars. I mean, swell of trucks onto the back straightaway. Everybody throwing blocks and stuff forth. Nick Short.
Yeah, it looks like people are. Looks like people are just going to go for it now, as Branshaw, shoots out with at least he clears number 40 and 44. So it looks like the 40's trying to make something happen on that middle lane. He'll get a better run off the corner. But
four wide.
They're 4 wide with a 96, 44, 14, and 83. As it looks like that top and outside.
Oh, Nick Short just
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Hard wreck.
back of the field. Get turned down. No. Oh, somebody got caught up. I think it was Rexford. 03, but yet again, we're under caution. Oh my.
No, Rexford is fine. Look, it might have been.
Oh, I think that code
0-1.
through that then.
Yeah, 0-1 gone in that. Trey Patton.
Oh, Patton. Okay.
Tough break. Not sure really what happened there. Just looks like Nick Short just got turned around there because he's just going for the lead early. It looks like 14 came up and just got loose and couldn't hold his own there. Just looks because people are complaining about how loose of a setup it's been.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, yeah, it looks like the 14 came up and the 44 came down a little bit. But that's going to end his night. 44's out, 96, 30. Got some damage out of that. And tough break for these guys. Up 6 stays as your leader, leading his first laps of the season. So good showing for him. As
Yeah,
Hunter O.
there's
Johnson.
Only five people who have led laps. Branshaw being the person who's leading the most laps right now. Hernandez in second, Moquin in third, Keplinger in fourth, Nick Short fifth in laps led, but Branshaw leading his now gonna be his fifth lap come to the pace car in green 4. Oh boy.
Oh, I got a spinner, the 31, Hunter O. Johnson.
Hunter's just screwing around.
I was wondering how he got all the way up there.
Yeah.
Michael Bianchini calls it quits. I think you should black flag Hunter. You just spin in the pits and clear to black.
Thanks, man. I'm probably not gonna really commentate as much since I need what you call it. It's more on hosting this time since we're having a situation as bad as as bad as what happened in Bronze USA. But this time, I definitely screwed up on my part.
I think you should just restart the session, bite the bullet. People don't like it, they don't like it, but yeah, I think you should.
Okay, we're live. Okay, holy crap. Ugh, I feel terrible. Ugh, jeez. Dang it, man. Really screwed up this time, huh? Coming to green. We've had 3 cautions. Field's gonna sort themselves to the front straightaway.
Green
Take it to
flag, green flag.
Liam just straight left the booth. I would have as well, but it just sucks. It has to be like this. Sorry, y'all. You have to watch like this. It's just really unfortunate. Not gonna lie. I screwed up big time, so. Blocking all over the place. Jeez, they're yet again 3 wide. It's Fenton up the middle. Look at 4. Branshaw, slightly. He's about to turn. Branshaw's about to turn Fenton, but just Fenton up front. I guess this is about, I'd say, 10 truck pull away. Everybody just filing in fairly they're fanned out all over the place right behind. It's only one small pack up front that's leading the field all the way around. Jacob Tyler May, at 10. Slides himself to the bottom. They're looking 3. Bradshaw in the wall. He's gonna hit Kenny, and there goes Bradshaw.
Right,
Caution's gonna come out, obviously.
Caution is out.
That's unfortunate. There he is. Oh, that's at least what's left of him. .99, 1 out of 3. Contact with the 6. Be Peter Kenny. Give a tap to. Looks like that'd be. What you call it? I forgot where I was in the middle life sentence, but iSCAR comes into 3. Tyler May is going to be your leader. Just Fenton, one of the chasers here in the Knights field. Probably the utmost chaser that's running up here. Wouldn't be surprised to see some people slide themselves on the pit road, just to top off on fuel and such, but that'll be Kenny. I think that's 66. Nope, not 66. Who is that? That's a SRAM Dadgar Motorsports machine, also on pit road. Kenny slides himself in after being the culprit of the wreck. Oh man. Probably got the 2 to go signal at the line. Working on our third caution here for tonight. I looked at the weather. Temp's fairly cool. 83 degrees. $105. Ain't too bad for what a normal track would be. That's pretty average.
Alright, I'm gonna enable the chat. You guys just...
Say that's a half a crank it up. The amount of cautions we're getting, I'm not expecting temperatures to be an issue right now. The set itself, that's what is presenting an issue to these drivers, but with no fast repairs, it's probably well worth to turn it off right now, but not even halfway. Well, we're nearly halfway. These people trying to survive as much as they can. All sorts of, I'd say, underdog people. Take a look, Jacob Tyler May started all the way back in 43rd. Currently first place. Joseph Fenton finished 4th in the Daytona race. In the 83, Alex K. Greats. I'm surprised he hasn't picked up a win. He's fairly fast. Derek M. Smith yet to pick up a win as well. Oscar Jensen. All of the people who start towards the rear end, they're just probably going to crawl themselves to the front because due to this nature of this race being caution prone, because the set, these drivers are probably going to switch themselves into a more aggressive standpoint. It's Keplinger in that 60. Man, this is going to turn into one heck of a twist show. See, everybody right behind. All these people are people who decided to speed. They purposely sped on pit road to slide themselves to the rear. Hence why they're all single file. They don't want to get caught up in somebody's mess, but as they head to the front straight away, green flag's going to drop right away. Drivers dropping to the apron. Keaton Jones, well, I guess he was looking to decide about dropping to the apron, decided not to. Still up front, battle for the lead, Joseph Fenton and the 10 of Jacob Tyler May. Can't really push in the corner. You see how sideways these trucks are. Okay, great. Slides himself at the bottom of the track. And he's gonna boot himself into 3rd place with that move. Great move by that number 40. I'd say about a good 15 trucks in this lead pack. They're looking 3 wide. I think it's the number 9, Nick Miller, looking to the high side. Field settles off turn 2. Derek M. Smith, the pusher. Jacob Tyler May. May hasn't really been prone to running up front usually. He wrecked out of the ISM race last week in that 10 after he was caught up in Tolsma's incident. Tolsma now suspended from the league. Also a wiggle there from Damian Fenton as well. And I'll leave the, I think the 43 of Oscar Jensen dry. And he's going to slide himself to the rear. Fairly split up pack now. So these temps are going to start rising themselves. I'm not surprised to see a blown motor or two here in the later going due to the tape being 50%. This is a Q set they're running on, so literally running on dual. I feel so bad for these people right now. And I feel so stupid for not even changing the set around, but meanwhile up front, new face we haven't seen. Run up front, that'd be the 29, Cody Webster. Webster working in the high side, that's Miller, and the number 9, his pusher. Jones slaps the apron as they head themselves into the tri-oval. 83 way up the track. It's Miller in the 9 blinking in and out. Don't know going on with him? Doesn't know where to go. Uh-oh. Where did he go? I guess we lost Miller.
All right, man.
Caution's
Caution is
out.
out. Caution is out.
And I'm supposing there's a wreck in the background. There's some... Oh, looks like the 99 Peter Kenny yet again. Second incident he's been involved in. So he just came around on him. Running side by side with the... Which, I don't know. I guess he washed up. At 12. And they were 3 wide. Theon was really forcing the issue. Peter ended up washing up because of it, and around he goes, and I'll bring out the caution. Here with just about halfway. Got updates from the 9 of Nick Miller, computer crash. That's very unfortunate for him. Chat. And no surprise, everybody slides themselves onto pit road. The 10, yep, that's the inside wall. That's not good for him. Of course, the majority of the field topping off in fuel. Also, that's me 4 of, I think, Alex blown motor on his part. Yet to see a big wreck to wipe out the majority of the field, but as of right now, we're doing solid. Coming out easily for some people, but Poindexter stays out alongside with Warwas. And those two are gonna be up front here for the next restart. Based on how the set's performing, pretty sure we're all fine as of right now. Everybody's just keeping themselves patient, obviously. You're gonna hear me typing a lot while I'm typing to like Discord and all sorts of places. Maybe even talk to chat. Got a lot of people in the chat. How are y'all doing tonight? After Dega last week, a lot of people gained a lot of iRating. I wouldn't be surprised if if those people somehow make it into the JTP race. I'd say let me sort out with iRating and see who has the most iRating in the field. There's only 2 people under 3, no 5, no 4. Yeah, 4 people under. 4 people under 1,000 iRating, so let's subtract 4 from the field. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, ooh, nearly 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So 30 out of the 30 drivers are all 30 of the 43 who showed up are all eligible for JTP, and of course, people who didn't show because the session was full, you got to count them in. Gonna re-enable chat so I could clear some black flags. I know some people are got a penalty for passing under yellow. Type on chat. Don't say it over voice channel. I have my voice channel muted. Type on chat if you have black flag. I'm sort of more prioritizing the what you call it. I'm prioritizing oh, Alt didn't make the race either. Yeah, wow. Oh, jeez. iSCAR lights are off, so we will go green next time by. Just joining us, Keyboy can't host 150. iSCAR Tolsma's 9's Truck Series. Next week, we're going to end off the series. After that, we're going to take a couple months off as I go ahead and do my... I graduate. I graduate this year, so... For all those seniors out there, congratulations. And all those people who are graduating from college, good work. Great work for them, like, seriously. They work their asses off 24/7 to be in college. To pay off all that tuition, holy crap. Hopefully they could land a decent job. Enough of the what you call it? Reality check. Poindexter. New ride in that number 49. Shram Dadgar Motorsports machine. Alongside him, Colby Wells, rookie. And at 30, Jensen is still up there. Webster has made himself up into the mix as well. Kay Grates. And at number 40, Derek M. Smith. Jonathan Hernandez. Keaton Jones. Jackson Menchu. Joseph Fenton. Will be running up to the top 10. Everybody, you see how many people are lined up just about single file through the field. All these people taking, of course, a purposeful speeding penalty to slide themselves to the rear. So, we're gonna find out with deck of cards. Shuffles it again here at Talladega. iSCAR gonna make it soft on a pit road.
Green flag, green flag.
already. 3 wide action. I think that's straight up Tyler May. Slides himself to the high side. Trying to go. Look at 77, Keaton Jones. Slot himself in line right in front of the 05 of Jackson Minshew. Triple wide. Head down the back straightaway. You can't doubt your decisions here at Dega. Every move counts. And if you doubt one decision, that may cause a pileup. When cars on the, not cars, but trucks sliding into the apron and so forth. Theron Reed just being in this pack, running 12th as of right now. Must be the 33, Justin Johnson. Got hired by Trucksco Motorsports. And look at them, they are just ditching Poindexter. And that number 49. And Webster, the ASR owner, is gonna be in the front now. Look at that, the whole, everybody just singled themselves out. Everybody single file, a couple people blinking in and out. I think that'd be the, I don't know if it was top 5 dude. It'd be the 77 Keaton Jones. Blinking in and out. Pursuit of 4th. Currently battling for 5th. That'd be the 40. Okay, Greats. To the high side of him. Everybody's just locked in tow. Nobody can't go anywhere. Since this, since of course the Q set is made for itself, not for for pack racing. Fanning out 3 wide, Miller to the high side. I'm very surprised on how Derek is handling the bumper of that 29. Laying into him. He's not pushing him, but he's into him. And with running 50% tape, that's definitely going to cause that engine to overheat. I wouldn't be surprised if he peeks in and out just to get some air. Keaton Jones on the high side. He gets left to dry. We're just on the, oh, around goes Fenton. Oh my gosh, that's one of the chasers. Where is he? He's lying on the cold hard ground. And on the front stretch, Fenton towed off track. So it got hooked by Miller. And the number 9. And, oh! My gosh, lap car go middle. Well, that's what Barry quotes. And the 52. Mokrin, just about. Oh, he was trying to. Okay, he got removed from the server. Everybody ran into him. It's probably going to be a removal from the server, no doubt. Oh my gosh, Keaton Jones. Went all the way to the apron just to dodge that blown up car. Oh, there's trouble! And the 10 and up. Jackson. Oh.
Alright, man.
Caution
is out. Caution is out.
3 trucks involved in this wreck. Slide down the banking. 01. Trey Patton involved. Tim May. And again, that's the, I don't know, the something's wreck he's been involved in. Get a replay. Speed of 52. Not the 52, the 10. Tyler May. Ah. I don't know if he got a bump from the 66, Derek M. Smith. Very close to call. Yeah, up close look. Ah. Didn't even hook him. Got loose on his own. Boy, Smith was laying all over him, and unfortunately, victim of circumstances, that would be the 77. And as they were slowing down, oh, jeez, Trey Patton lost it. Corrected. Oh, that's Keplinger in the 60. Person who you got into at 01, I think, was the 30. I don't know how it is. 30, Colby Wells. Well, good save. Nope, that was not a save. Rexford involved in that as he rammed him in the rear. Just about had it saved. Rexford couldn't slow himself down in time and ran into him, unfortunately. I think there was contact made when the 10 of May got turned. Looked like just loose, that's all. Point of contact, when Miller, Miller's laps down. Why is Miller racing? Gosh, I'm wondering why Miller was racing Fenton. Fenton, just about, I guess you could say he got screwed by a lap car. That just sucks. People just racing over their heads. Respect. Not only elite lap cars, but chasers as well. Fenton, definitely gonna be a skew with that wreck. Engine temps cooling themselves down. iSCAR lights are still on, working on our 5th caution. Had 10 lead changes, so right now. Gabriel Allen said this might been the worst iSCAR Dega race ever done, LMAO. I definitely agree. Probably stands up alongside of, what you call it, Bruns at USA. Not only did I screw up the set, but since I screwed up the set, everybody thinks they have the right to screw around. That's just unfortunate. Don't enough for the restart. Top 8 stayed themselves out. Sorry about that, I had to type to somebody. Alright, restarting the race, 10 to go. Webster gonna lead it to the green. He's trying to go 3 in a row. And at number 29. Green flag. Derek's just gonna be pushing from here on forward. Very surprised Fernandez ain't pinching down, and you could see the difference of this restart versus the last restart. Everybody decided to go with a EOL, but it's go time now. 10 to go. Time to get yourself situated. Form up that third line or make something happen. So the field now regroups. They're 4 wide in the background, serving themselves for real estate. 3 wide. A couple cars getting, couple trucks getting left dry. As Webster still leading the field as of right now. Menchu locks himself into 3rd place. He's trying to reel along at 28 of Eric Heater, who's a chaser. And M. Smith pushes that 29 of Webster to the front. 2x2 action now. And this is where it's going to get interesting on how all these people... Oh my gosh, Mullen is blinking very hard. Actually, I don't think that is Mullen. That's a 25. Oh! End of the wall! Mullen involved in that. No caution. Mullen's engine's blown. Oh! I think it's at the... Don't know who lost it.
Man, caution is out. Caution
Theron
is out.
lost it off of 3. Oh, what a hard hit. Oh my gosh. Terrible hit. Boy, there was 2 cars that slapped the outside wall. One of them was Mullen, another was the 40. K Greats. Greats was trying to push the 80. And came around on him. One slammed at the back of him. Theron just self-spun. And Mullen, nowhere to go, pounds the inside wall. Pretty sure we'll make it on field now. Working on our 6th caution now. Probably gonna get a 4 to go restart. Excuse me. Webster has led the most laps. This time he's not gonna have Derek as a pusher. He needs to get as great of a restart as he can. It's gonna be Menchu in the 05. He's gonna be in the 2nd row. It's the 4-wheeler getting the wave around. Probably getting out a 1 to go signal at the wire. Don't look at the lines, so this will be the final restart. Webster's trying to go 3 in a row. Derek M. Smith's trying to earn his first. Menchu's trying to earn his first as well. I think Menchu has has iSCAR wins on his back. You have to grab an actual, I'd say, every. Oh, gosh, my stomach's hurting right now. Apologies if I keep silent. But this will be the final restart. I'm sorry for the slurred commentating. Oh man, I really screwed up this session and I'm just contemplating the choices I made. Why I made them, what brought me here, and what the hell. Coming to green, this time by. iSCAR slides itself onto pit road. Webster, and at 29, is going to lead the field to the restart. Waiting for the green. Hopefully no restart wreck happens and swaps the field up on its roof. But here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh boy, we're stacking. This is about to turn into a wreck. We are 4 wide in the back. Connor shoots to the high side. No help for him. Help as he needs is literally all the way in the back. Menchu sticks with Webster. I'm surprised he's not pulling out. You gotta at least attempt to. Here he goes. He's gonna try. He goes low, goes high. Has a run. Menchu is gunning for the lead. What? And he has the 80 with him. That's Liebert and the 5. Oh, Menchu gets spun. Liebert takes the lead. No, he doesn't. I'm all wrecking all over the place. Who's the leader? Oh my god. Webster's in the fence. Bonster comes out as the leader? Oh, it's Warwas now. What? Still waiting on confirmation. Who's the leader, but... Oh my god! What? Did Warwas win? There's blown up cars coming all over the place. Still wondering on who's... Derek makes himself to the low side. Derek? Did he win this race? And if that engine's blown... Did this engine just blow up? Nope. He's still being displayed as first. I don't know. We're going to take a replay of what happened, though. That was probably bigger than, definitely bigger than the Daytona wreck turns on size. Has to be the most people involved in a wreck ever in iSCAR. Take a replay. First person to get sideways was obviously the... it sucks for Tyce Young, making his first start here tonight. Bam, right there, the 33. First car to turn sideways was Webster. I mean, not Webster. Hernandez. Pow! Into the outside wall, Liebert. Oh my gosh. There's Trey on his roof. My, oh my. We're 3 to go. The order's still sorting itself out. Or at least trying to. I think the person who's gonna be the winner will probably be that 66. But I'm not sure. Everybody's saying the 66 will win. Everybody's sort of confused. There's the pace car. There's Smith. Bonser's up with the pace car, but yet again, we're gonna sort it out. Man, that was an ugly wreck. Schmidt, another chaser on pit road. There's only, out of everybody who was on the lead lap, there are only 6 trucks who have somehow escaped it. None of them are chasers. None of them. White flag this time by. And Bonser is your leader. How in the world? My oh my, what a mess. Nobody in this race escaped with a 0x, by the way. Person with the minimal X's, or people who went through the grass to avoid a wreck. That'd be one of them is Warwas. One of them was Oscar. Man. Waiting on scoring. Some people are just pushing themselves. Well, at least trying to. I don't know why they're pushing. Just a couple of teammate love, I guess. Does he head onto the front straightaway? Oh my. Checkers. And Bonser survives it. He's gonna be the winner here at Dega. Heater escaped it in 4th. I mean 7th. There's only 10 out of out of the top 10. I mean, yeah, just top 10 survived. Wow. Bonser's gonna... This is his 2nd win in the Truck Series. Obviously, the chat has the right to blow itself up. Definitely my screw up on that one. We're gonna go side by side, dragging the top 3 here. Chase Bonser, Derek M. Smith, Darius Residadgar. You're right back, right after this.
Growing up as a kid in Oklahoma, where I'm from, the Chili Bowl is the biggest race that we have. The Chili Bowl has kind of been my favorite race of the year. Growing up a dirt racer in Oklahoma, it's kind of the holy grail. Back here live, here for the I Can't Host 250. Oh boy. Gonna slide in oops.
for attempting to get in the, what you call it? Oh yeah, there we go, Bonster's in now. Oh boy, oh man. Literally, I feel so dumb right now. Oh man. Gonna slide in the winner here for tonight. Bonster, well, obviously, probably, definitely a mix of emotions, but you round yourself into the front after that huge wreck, coming into 3, and somehow, God parted the seas and you made yourself through. Congratulations on your 2nd win in the Truck Series. Talk about your run tonight.
Yeah, the plan was to just stay in the back all race, and then the last 10 or 15 laps we drove to the front, and we really couldn't get anything going, but I guess I got lucky, I guess.
Yep, you just about weaved yourself, bobbed and weaved, and through the wreck, and you suddenly you find yourself in the lead, and you're the eventual winner. Congratulations, man. Well, don't want to really talk about the set because it was obviously trash.
Yeah, it was fine.
Other than that, any sponsors to thank for tonight's race?
Yeah, I want to thank the guys back at Proximity Racing, All Serve Garage Doors, iWraps for the design, Dre Shuttles with images, and you for putting on the league.
Alright, 10-4, congratulations on your win tonight. Can't wait to see you out in the finale.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, Bonster. Dragged you out.
I'll be there.
Cool. Thanks, man. That's a good notice. Slide in our 2nd place here. Started in 20th, finished 2nd. Derek, you're almost there, but you got turned off of 4. What happened there in that wreck?
Well, I think I would have won if I didn't get wrecked after post-contact of the wreck. But it's fine. 2nd place is okay. But I would really like that win, though.
Yeah, that first win's still at the tip of your tongue, and it's Roman there, but you nearly grabbed your first, but unfortunately you're short yet again here at Dega. But what can you take off of this run and put it into plan for next week?
I don't know. Just go with the flow, I guess.
Alright, man.
I don't have much else to say.
Alright, man. 10-4. Any sponsors to thank for tonight's race?
I want to thank Miller Motorsports and McDonald's for sponsoring today's race.
Alright, man. 10-4. Congratulations on your 2nd place finish. Can't wait to see you out in the finale.
Alright, have a good night.
You too, man. Slide in 3rd place here. Darius versus Dadyar all the way back in 39th, and somehow another escape with 3rd place here tonight, Dario. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk about your run tonight.
So the strategy was similar to the bronze race. Stay at the back until around the 10 to go mark, and then push as hard as you can. The thing is, with this set, I was half throttle, staying at the back, so I didn't want to overheat. About that wreck, that final wreck, there's like deja vu to the JTP Season 2 race at Talladega. I got through the wreck with some damage, and I ended up finishing 3rd. That's some deja vu moment right there. So not much else to say, yeah.
Yep, and you weave yourself through with a 3rd place, obviously. Not the first time you've been in the top 5. You're top 5 in Bronze Series. And you round yourself here in 3rd, obviously. How'd the experience in Bronze play out here tonight?
Well, the experience in Bronze helped me weave through the pack. I tried not to make the same mistake I did in Bronze, move up the track that much. As you know, that I still take responsibility for what happened in Bronze, but I try not to move up the track as much. I even moved down the track, clipped the yellow line in the apron a bit, trying to not get wrecked. or not cause a wreck. But yeah. Yeah.
Yep. All right, man. Congratulations, third place finish. Any sponsor to thank for a nice race?
I want to thank Side Drafting Productions. He makes good content on YouTube. Go subscribe to him. Also want to thank Motorsport United. He sells great stuff on eBay and has a Discord server as well. And I also want to thank Corey Long, Christopher Wheel, and Carson Poindexter for helping me out throughout the race and giving me advice and strategy tips.
All right, man. 10-4. Congratulations, third place finish. Can't wait to see you out next week.
Thank you.
That was Darius was the Dadgar in the 11. And I think that'll be all here for tonight. Sorry for the boring commentary and stuff. Obviously, terrible race. Definitely my fault how this turned out. Could have been way better. Other than that, terribly apologize. I just get a minute, but I don't know really what to say. Sorry.